There's a viral video about Obama that's making its way around the internet. It's supposed to show what our old political scandals looked like versus our new ones under Trump. So let's check it out.
The president's tan suit is now a Republican target.
Hey, did you hear President Obama was wearing a tan suit at a press conference?
That's a major media issue, don't you think?
Take a look. There's the president. Can you guess what has people talking? It's that suit.
Fantastic. The audacity of taupe.
Yes, we can.
This suit is not presidential.
What do you think about the brown suit, the beige suit, the tan suit?
Was it beige? Was it taupe? Was it cream? Was it khaki?
Or all of the above.
Stone?
It may be.
One of the ugliest suits in the history of America.
I think it was shocking to a lot of people.
Look at that. That horrible light tan suit. An impeachable offense right there.
I looked twice to make sure he wasn't a circus ringmaster. The only thing missing was the top hat.
Whoever talked him into going into a tan suit, they're so desperate because of these low poll numbers, they're willing to do anything.
A serious businessman wears dark blue or black to important meetings. I think it's a sign to enemies that he's a wimp.
This confirms he's a Marxist.
If you're going to a garden wedding, the tan suit's fine. Otherwise, forget it.
That's the other thing is they say it didn't fit.
Some people saying it was too casual, not presidential, and the wrong color for the world's leader.
There's no way I think any of us can excuse what the president did yesterday. For him to walk out, I'm not trying to be trivial here, but in a light suit.
He looked like he was on his way to a party at the Hamptons. It did not show the seriousness of purpose that you need from a commander-in-chief.
This is not presidential dress.
I think he was wearing a jogging suit.
It's just a taupe suit. You gotta be kidding me.
I take nothing away from Americans' right to tweet anything they want, but it's a suit, for God's sake.
Only liberals could actually elect a guy with a tan suit.
Perhaps President Obama was channeling one of his predecessors. President Reagan wore a light tan suit.
It's not like he's out there wearing a purple suit or a pink suit. It's a tan suit.
Why are we so concerned about the color of a suit?
The president stands squarely behind the decision that he made yesterday to wear his summer suit at yesterday's news conference. It's the Thursday before Labor Day. He feels pretty good about it.
Okay, so listen. I get what they're trying to do. Try, oh, look at the old scandals under Obama and look at them compared to the ones about Trump. I mean, obviously back then everything was so much better. Ah. And are there some issues, many issues, where the right just made a mountain out of a molehill and they were making scandals out of nothing? Yes, this is one of them, the tan suit. There was one where Sean Hannity covered Obama putting mustard on his burger or something and used that to say, oh my God, look how elitist and out of touch he is. He put mustard on a burger. Ugh, that's like un-American. And there's many examples of that. I mean, there's this outrage industry on the far right, and this is the kind of stuff that they peddle in. Now, at the same time, the underlying implication here is just wrong. The implication being, well, here's the scandals back then versus the ones now are crazy. Back then, this is what we were concerned about, tan suits. That's what... No. Here's what real people were concerned about. Here are some actual scandals that Obama was the centerpiece in. How about Edward Snowden? And so Obama had a war on whistleblowers. Edward Snowden leaked the information about how the NSA is spying on all of us and collecting all of our metadata, and it's unconstitutional, and your Fourth Amendment protection from unreasonable search and seizure is gone. So you have a whistleblower who's doing a public service, and now he's hiding in Russia. And he has to hide in Russia because Obama was going to prosecute him, and Edward Snowden was legally not allowed to use public good as a defense. So he wasn't allowed to say, I did this because what the government was doing is unconstitutional, and I was doing a public service by releasing this information. So how about Obama's war on whistleblowers? You know, oh, he did the right thing at the end with Chelsea Manning, but Edward Snowden is still in hiding to get away from a government that is oppressing him, and that started under Obama. So there's a real scandal. How about the fact that drones under Obama killed 90% the wrong people? That's the internal drone memos that leaked. So it's not like Code Pink did some sort of analysis and gave you a number. This is the government internally admitting that, and then that leaked. So Obama had a fucking kill list, and we're going to act like, oh, tan suits. Tan suits were the only things that we were concerned about back then. See, this is the point that people make when they say, when you elect a Democrat, you put the left to sleep. So many people on the left go, oh, our guy's in power, so now we're going to shut down our minds and play defense and pretend like the biggest scandal was the tan suit. When no, the biggest scandals are the things I'm bringing up now. How about the fact that Obama had a supermajority, and not only did he not push for Medicare for all, which if you have a supermajority, that's what you should be getting, he didn't even really push for a public option. Not even a week. They were like, yeah, we want the public option. Oh, okay, I guess not. Now we'll just propose the right-wing idea of Obamacare, which is an individual mandate-style system, which the Heritage Foundation wrote policy papers about. That's a right-wing think tank. Bob Dole supported a version of this. Mitt Romney implemented it in Massachusetts. Richard Nixon proposed a version of an individual mandate system. So at the end, he just proposed a right-wing policy. That's not scandalous. That's scandalous to me that the person from the supposedly left-wing party is proposing right-wing ideas. That's scandalous. How about Abdul Rahman al-Awlaki, a 16-year-old American boy who Obama killed with a drone? No due process. They could have tried him without him there in the courtroom. They didn't. He just killed him. How about Guantanamo Bay still being open when he left? How about the fact that he inherited 2 interventions overseas, and when he left, there were 7 interventions overseas? How about the various pieces of legislation that he signed that ended up helping Wall Street? How about that? These are real scandals, guys. When we pretend like the Democrats have no problems, you're undermining what's supposed to be Democratic policies and principles and goals. So just stop with the bullshit. You can oppose Trump without doing shitty apologetics for Obama. That's the main point here, and that's something people need to digest.